So just saying hello and welcoming you all to this month's channeled oracle card reading for the Ascending Collective. And I do want to remind you that if you are on this actual call live and you put your name in the chat, the beings of Absolute Light have said that they will bring through personal messages this time. And I do want to thank those of you who connected with me in advance just to let me know that you would like that kind of personal message. So I have two people who have contacted me in advance, and anyone who is on the live call, do feel free to put your name in the chat there, and we will bring through what it is that the guides in the higher dimensions most want to convey to you at this time. I'm Julia from Transmissions of Light, and I'm very pleased to be here today to bring through first a short reading for the general Ascending Collective, and then for individuals, as I said, who reach out saying that they would like a reading done for them. So, the beings of Absolute Light have directed me to 3 decks to work with today. The first of them being this Kyle Gray Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. And we are going to use 4 cards from this deck as a means for them to share their messages at this time, they say. And while I pull the cards, if you would like to set your intention for what it is that you would like to receive from today's reading, feel free to do so. And so the first card that they have brought through for us is this Crystal Skull Wisdom card. And the message says clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy. And actually it's more the picture that they are referring to. They say it is time for us to become crystalline, and that first they would like to bring through an activation to support us in this. So inviting you all to close your eyes. Taking a couple of breaths just to center. As the galactics bring in their activation to support us. Him really uprooting the frequency of our vessels. Such that they can absorb into themselves and integrate into the vessel. More crystalline light. And they are starting to come to the end of the activation. And they're saying that this energy will continue to be integrated for 3, even 4 weeks. And the dragon's also bringing in some clearings for us just to support us in being able to integrate that energy more cleanly, more easily. So thanking the Galactics for the activation shared, and moving on to the other cards. The next card that they have guided me to is the Halls of Learning card. And they are directing me to the word great in the words on the card, and also then the image with just light pouring in. And they say this is the era that we are entering, this just great, this wonderful, this beautiful era of light pouring in, really creating deep transformation on the planet in the ways that are most needed, working exactly where the divine sends the energy, exactly where it needs to go first, so that the changes and transformations will be unfolding in different areas at different times, and might not be the kind of order or the timing of it that we expect, but we are to know that it is all in the timing that the divine is determining, and to really allow ourselves to feel the reassurance of that. And so that's what they wish to share with this card. The third card that they have guided me to is the Stella Gateway Activation card. And here they are drawing my attention first to this kind of light filled pyramid that you can see at the base here. And they say that they are placing each of us who are on this call, whether listening live or listening later on replay, in a golden healing pyramid in order to support us for the next week in aligning with our own personal highest ascension and evolution timeline at this time. And the last card from this deck that they are drawing my attention to is this Sacred Inner Space card. And first they are drawing my attention to these two diagonal lines filled with symbols as being representative of light language and the fact that we are going to be coming into the embodiment of more and more of our spiritual gifts. They say both those who already have gifts activated and those who actually aren't, really interested in or haven't been exploring that dimension of self. The gifts are going to start coming online for all of us in a much greater degree, and that's going to be part of this new light-filled era that we have to look forward to. The other thing that they are drawing my attention to is the color spectrum of the card, just representing the chakras. They would like to activate each of our chakras in turn now, they say, and again invite you to come into a space of meditation in order to receive. So just inviting you to close your eyes again. And while this is a chakra activation, it is also connected to supporting us in accessing again our ascension path at this time, greater alignment with that, greater embodiment of the self in essence, the soul essence that we came here to embody and to share. Very much a focus on the qualities of being rather than purpose and soul purpose. It's more like the essence that we wanted to express as we are here. Sharpening our insight, our ability to interact with our third eye and receive our messages and guidance more clearly. Activating us in more of our multidimensionality and connecting us more to higher mind. So that we can very easily connect to the guidance that is there for us all the time. Thank you. And they are now saying that they would like to go into individual readings in this middle portion of the transmission, and then come back to just draw another couple of cards for the collective at the end of the transmission. So if you are on the call and you would like a personal reading, then do please put a comment to that effect in the chat. I'm also just going to check that no more emails have come in asking for one. No, so that's 2 people that I will begin with, and then in the meantime, if anyone else puts your name in the chat, I will also get to you. You just need to put your full name in the chat. So first I have a message for Timo, and for you they are directing me to draw a card from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This is by a deck by Jody Bergsma. So let's see which of the spirit animals wants to come through for you today, Timo. Okay, so they have actually directed me to 2 cards for you. The first one being this butterfly card. And they are directing me first to the words. I will actually read the whole message. They are asking me to also do that. The message is rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. And the word that they are particularly directing me to is open, in the sense of the context of opening your heart. This is opening your heart to love yourself more first, and then gradually to be able to open to be more trusting of others. And they wish to share a heart activation for you, but also for anyone who is listening. It's appropriate for anyone in the Ascending Collective, they say, as it will help us to shift into a higher embodiment of the higher heart. Thank you. And then from the image, they are actually directing my attention to the fact that there is so much purple in this card, and they want to first reassure you that your third eye is open. You are tuned in very accurately to the guidance that you're receiving, and they want you to really practice using it asking your guides, what is it that you want me to do today, and then working with the answer that you receive that day. So that is a wonderful way to just take the relationship with your guides deeper, to really build trust there. And I'm sure it's going to be an exciting journey as you dive into more and more of the guidance and the wisdom that they share. Then the second card that came through for you is this frog card. And first, actually drawing my attention to the blue and wanting to bring through a throat activation to support you and anyone who struggles with this in really speaking a higher vibration of your truth. And from the words, they're drawing me to the word joy in particular. The words here read, hop into this new day with joy. And they really want you to focus on just small, everyday, very little things that bring joy to really help to fill your aura with a kind of glow of happiness and joy that creates a sense of well-being. They say this will also support you in the way that you experience being in the physical body. So that's what they wanted to bring through for you today, Timo, and I hope that it serves and is of great use to you. And now I will go on with the message for Rochelle. And so they are guiding me again to this Spirit Animals Oracle for you, Rochelle. And then also another from the deck that they are going to use at the end for the last message for the Ascending Collective, which is the Sacred Light Oracle by Anna Stark. So from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle first, the card that has come through for you is this Loon card. And actually they are first drawing my attention to the fact that there are these young ones around. the mother, perhaps. And there's very much a sense that you are going to be bringing a lot of guidance that you receive from your intuition to people who are younger on the path than you. That they're saying very significantly that they may be older in years, actual years lived on the earth than you, but younger on the path. So working with people both older and younger than self, and really using your finely honed intuition. They're drawing my attention to this image of the light here, and you know, that's how brightly your intuitive gifts and your love for the earth and your intuition itself, like how honed it is, that's how bright it's shining, and you will be using that to bring important messages and information to those younger on the path. And that's all they wish to bring through from this card for you. So now moving on to your second card from the Sacred Light Oracle deck. And they've drawn me to the Antakarana card. It's interesting because they're kind of drawing my attention in all different directions with this card, to the gold halo around her, to the sacred geometry on either side, to the colors of that. It's like a gold again, symbolizing a very like high frequency of light that you are working with. And then also the pinkish red here, also symbolizing that the divine feminine is coming in very strongly for you at this time. And it's like there's just light radiating out of her, and this is kind of the image. It's like a snapshot of you at this time, they are saying. And they would also like to bring through an activation just to connect you more to source, and so that you can start to bring through activations for others through your connection with source. So inviting you to just close your eyes. And with that, the initiation is complete, and they say that the energy will continue to integrate for about 3 months. And that is what they wish to share with you today, Rachel. And I truly hope for you too that that is great support on your path and where you're at now. Okay, as that seems to be all the requests we have for messages and personal messages. So I will go into the last 2 cards for the Ascending Collective at this time, again from the Sacred Light Oracle deck. And so the first card that they have drawn me to is this Angelic Realms card. And actually they wish to bring... sorry, my cat's just jumping on my lap. They wish to bring an activation through for us all at this time. Thank you. And they are saying that this is to very much support us in truly having the courage to be the unique embodiment of light that we came here to be, which at times will mean different things for each individual, with also a different emphasis for different individuals. It can be about truth telling, speaking up our truth. It can be about educating. I'm slightly reluctant to share that word or use that word because it kind of sounds almost as if there's a hierarchy, but just in the sense of, you know, sharing what we know, what we've learned from our journey, supporting each other, supporting people who are, as you know, in the previous personal message, younger on the path than us, and so forth. And they're the 2 main areas that they are saying that this is going to relate to. It is very much about activating us to have more courage in speaking up and sharing both our authentic truth and what we have learned and are in the process of embodying, and different techniques and tools and resources that have supported us on our path, to really support those around us to also come into a higher vibration of their truth. And the last card for today's reading is this Cathedral of Light card. And so they are drawing my attention to three main areas. There's like the red here rooting into the ground, the divine white light coming in from above, and then the strength and the solidity and the power of this figure in the center. And they want to say that this is how we access our own personal strength, our own personal highest embodiment of our truth, and in doing so, our own authentic soul power is by making sure we are both grounded in and connected to Gaia, and also opening up our upper chakras to receive in the light from above. So that is the final message that they wish to share on today's channeled oracle card reading. I do hope that the messages and the activations that have been brought through both for individuals and for the Ascending Collective have been truly helpful and supportive on your path, and look forward to connecting with you again next week. I'm Julia from Transmissions of Light, and I'd like to thank you so much for being here, and just sending love from my heart to yours, and wishing everyone a wonderful week. Thank you.